Well, this is the VSKYLABS DC-3 C-47. This is I just got a copy of this donated from the X-Plane org store. This is a payware aircraft, and they so generously donated a copy to me, and then they also have made available a copy to give away today. So I'm super excited to be able to give away this C-47 DC-3 from VSKYLABS. Yeah, I want to thank the X-Plane org store again for sponsoring the John Fly channel and being really a friend of Twitch. Let's be honest and just put it out there. They're a big friend of Twitch, so thank you. So many devs and the store have helped my channel, so definitely. So yeah, this is the exterior. I like the exterior. This is a very dirty model. The as many of you know, there's this little tiny company called Snack Air. Hello, Mix D. How you doing? Good morning. Hope you have a good cup of coffee with you this morning. I do. I caught a little bit of your stream with the Real World Pilot, so nice to have a little cameo on your stream. The Snack Air FS Economy Group purchased a DC-3 piece recently. Well, better yet, we took out a loan for $900,000. And speaking of money and Snack Air, there is Snack Air's Chief Financial Officer, Fish Go Blue 85. And I will announce here today, this fine Saturday morning, that we are actually looking to recruit in the month of March a COO, a Chief Operating Officer. So, put that out there. This is the inside of the DC-3. Oh, you got some soda this morning? Well, that works. A little caffeine. I hope you're flying out of Buffalo with that livery. K-Buff. Nope, we're in... well, can't you tell where we are based on that city skyline over there? I'll give you another clue. I mean, you guys have to know where this is. I mean, that's so dang recognizable. If all goes well, I'll be here at this exact location in next month. So, in about, yeah, well, at the end of the end of next month. So, hoping to get down there. All right, so immediately I noticed that this DC-3 is modern equipped. It is San Diego. Hello, Brad. Looks like Iowa, besides all the buildings over 2 stories. Yep. There's a modern GNS 530 in this DC-3. In fact, as you can see, there are 2 of them. And that's what I'm already noticing right off the bat. That will come in quite handy. So I have yet to set up my views for the DC-3. Just so you guys can see the exact aircraft that we're going to give away today. Here is a link. Hello, Iowa Scotsman, D-Monies, Finbar. Good to see you guys. So yeah, that's a link to the aircraft. It's $24.95, and yeah, pretty excited. Thanks again to the X-Plane org store for sponsoring the giveaway. All right, so let's do some views. So that's going to be my default view. Although, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I come out just a little bit more? I can't tell if we want to be there. I think that's probably too far. I guess we're going to probably be sitting right up here, maybe. Maybe right there to see that instrument. And then we'll come up here and this is the battery and the lights and the pitot heat, etc. So that's a good view. Usually look to the right seat and see where the headset is and try to mimic the head height. Oh, yeah. Is there a headset over it? Well, that fan works too, I think. All right. I can't tell. Maybe I want to be up a little bit too. I don't know. They're probably... I'm going to have to play around with it. Okay, so let's go up and do the... I think we're going to do this as the comms. Alright, so there is your ADF, your transponder, your nav, radios, DME, and your comm radios. I gotta get that situated correctly here. Uh-oh, Flyboy's not happy. Okay, there's that. So you got that view, and now let's get a view of the strobe lights. So we got lights on both sides. And that will be that view. So we got main view. Rudyism, good morning. So are you talking about, so the headrest there is no headrest in this plane though. Looks like it's just a, but that's a good way to do it. It's been it'll be nice to have this plane for bush flying. Absolutely. Okay, now I'm gonna get kind of a center console look here. Make that view to be able to zoom in on certain instruments. Oh, this is the autopilot. That's interesting. Okay. Now I'm going to get a throttle quadrant view. Yeah, this is a slow plane. Slow, but boy, it carries. How many does it carry? It's something like, is it 26 or 28 on FS economy? I can't remember. All right, that's view is set up. This is like a, I think we need, that's aileron trim. And I think we need a tail wheel lock view, because that will come into play. All right, so we've got, there's your COM 1, COM 2. Interesting. 28 seats, 26 passengers. That's cool. See, that's a lot on FS economy. There's the checklists. We even have a cabin. Oh, and I think if here's something I learned. So if you impersonate Buffalo Joe, then, and you say the magic words, then this turns into a cargo ship. So I'm going to try to impersonate Buffalo Joe. Hang on to your hats, boys. Get this dang chairs out of here right now. Fat beep 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 beep. Oh, I cracked myself up. Okay, so 150 knots. What is 2926? Oh, and the other thing I forgot to mention is C-206 stationaire. Are you still listening to me as I babble on Craig Yo, hello, good morning. Blue Pretorius. We also have the flight sim guy is here. Good morning. So yeah, C-206 stationary. If you're still here, I did have a few questions. Because you said that you flew in a DC-3 in 1964, and I think you said from, was it Alexandria? No, where was it? In Louisiana over to New Orleans. I just want to know how old were you? I mean, you don't have to give away your age per se, but what do you remember from that flight? And why were you going to New Orleans? I just want to hear a little bit about that, because I don't know if I'll ever be able to fly in one of these, so it'd be interesting to hear a little bit of the story. Hello, the Dirts. Yeah. Okay. Cargo ship now. I don't know if our FS economy job is cargo or not. All right, the other thing I'm trying out, and I'm not sure how long it'll last, so maybe C-206 stationary can answer a little bit of that, of those questions if he can. So some of you guys use XChecklist. So I loaded up XChecklist here mostly because I have yet to locate a good cold and dark step-by-step procedure for this plane. Now, I'm going to create a checklist. I call it a checklist, but really a checklist is not, hey, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do. A checklist is really, hey, do you have this done? Oh, and this done and this done. Some very big. It doesn't tell you step by step what to do. A checklist is just to, find out that you didn't do important steps, or if you need to do them in certain order. But it doesn't tell you everything to do in a sim. So I'm going to try to create my procedural list, but I call it a checklist. So I couldn't find one online. So if any of you guys have a good one, procedurally, not just the checklist, I need a procedure what to do, then please post that in my Discord if you don't mind. So anyway, I loaded up the checklist, XChecklist, for this particular plane. I think it was updated just end of December or middle of December. So we're going to try it. But unfortunately, because I'm in 4K, you guys cannot read this, can you? Yeah, flows, exactly, Epic Nobody. Yeah. Try using it for restocking supplies in FS Economy. You can do a lot of cargo in one run, saving time. There you go. All right. All right. So it says here, connect to an online network. So that's kind of handy if I'm going on Pilot Edge. Pilot Edge isn't open yet. Refuel and payload. We'll be handling that through FS Economy. So over here on FS Economy, we're going to be flying from San Diego up to Chino. And it's 78 miles. And we're going to be taking, let's see here, 1, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 passengers. We're going to have 16 passengers on board. We're going up to Chino. We're going to pay a lot in booking fees, but we'll see what happens. I've got 402 gallons right now in there, so I'm not, okay, so fuel is taken care of. That clip is great. Okay, so here's the story from C-206 stationary. You were 21 in the Army at Fort Polk, Louisiana, on leave and going to Memphis on leave. The flight had 2 pretty stewardesses, and it was uphill when I went to my seat. Very noisy flight. So it was uphill because the plane obviously is tilted this way. That is so cool. Thank you for sharing that. I'm trying to visualize everything, including the stewardesses. Are we transporting prisoners? It didn't work out so well for Nicolas Cage. That's very true. It looks like we're carrying passengers, so I'm going to bring the seats back. All right, fuel is loaded. Cargo is going to be loaded. Next. And flight plan. Oh, it's audible. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to do. Apparently, I need to modify the text file for the Lua script to remind me to do FS Economy. Resources, plugins. Fly with Lua, scripts, FSE interface. And then inside here, isn't this where it's the okay, so it's when the ground speed goes over 15 knots is when that thing kicks on, okay. And then there's some sort of, what's the thing I'm changing, the XPLM? There it is. I'm going to change this to, and I have to misspell it, but snack, air, flight, not started. So I'm going to take off from Limburg without starting FS Economy, and it's going to bark at me, and hopefully it'll say, snack, air, flight, not started. I hope. I hope I did the right one. Good morning, Stork Man. All right, load sheet checked.
Checked.
Well, actually,
Hydraulic fluid level. Refuel and payload.
done. Cargo, okay.
Load sheet and flight plan.
Checked.
Checked.
Hydraulic fuel.
Hydraulic fluid level.
Okay, so where would we check the hydraulic fluid level? I know, you know, when you load up this plane, that's probably over there, huh? The landing gear pressure gauge, hydraulic system pressure gauge. This is PSI. I don't know if it's fluid level. There's hydraulic pressure, temperatures, manifold pressures. Well, I need to learn where that is. We'll just say that's normal.
Normal. Gear latch.
Gear latch.
Down and locked.
So the gear latch.
Up, then neutral. Master battery.
Okay, master battery is up here, so we'll go on.
Cockpit and panel lights.
Cockpit and panel lights adjust. Okay. Alright, so we can adjust the panel lighting there. And the instrument lighting. We'll go maximum for full effect. And generate. We'll turn the generators on before the engine starts. That's interesting. Okay, so right. Oh, those are starters. Dang it. Wait, generators. Sorry, I went out of order there. Oh, good. Okay, so generators on. I thought, you know, normally you'd turn those off later. So nav light.
On. Com radios.
Com radios.
Com 1/2 audio selectors.
Okay, audio selectors. I think those were over here. Com 1 is set. I guess I'll track a VOR or two. Maybe we'll track the Oceanside VOR. So we'll switch, and this will be a good opportunity for me to test my SciTech panels with this plane. I'm not sure if they work. I haven't tried at all. So Oceanside VOR is nav 1. I'm going to change nav 1. Yep, it's working. Nav 1 is 115.3. And then I'll switch that to the primary. So there's nav 1. Let's see if nav 2 they're both on nav 1. Sorry. 115.3, that's Oceanside, and then nav 2. Let's see if the nav 2 voice commands work. Kind of not. Let's see. There we go. Flip com 2. Sorry. Flip nav 2. Flip nav 2.
NAV2 set to 111.9er.
Set nav 2 113.5.
NAV2 set to 113.5.
Flip nav 1.
NAV1 set to 111.9er.
Flip nav 1.
NAV1 set to 115.3.
Cool. So that works. We'll put in... I guess we'll put in the Paradise VOR in the standby also. So... Flip nav 1.
NAV1 set to 111.9er.
Set nav 112.2.
NAV1 set to 110.2.
Set nav 1 112.20.
NAV1 set to 112.2.
Flip nav 1.
NAV1 set to 115.3.
Bring me my coffee. That didn't work. Say niner but not tree. Yeah. Niner, yeah. Tree won't work, will it? You use the Manfred C-47 checklist? Okay. Yeah, any checklist, if you guys can post those up in the Discord, that'd be awesome. But really, again, I don't want a checklist per se. I want a flows, you know, what to do. But this, so far, I'm really impressed with this C list. I'm very impressed, actually. All right, comm radios on and set. Audio selectors on.
Amount of fuel. Gal.
Gallons.
Flaps.
All right, cow flaps I think are over here. So cow flaps are to be open.
Open. De-icers.
De-icers off.
Autopilot. Off.
Autopilot off.
Controls.
Flight controls. Let's see.
Free. Rudder trim. Neutral. Aileron trim. Neutral. Elevator trim. -2 div trim up. Parking brake. On. Tail wheel.
So that's okay. So that's something I need to understand. The tail wheel locked. Does that just lock the direction, or do I need to? Yeah. Should it be unlocked for taxi or locked? I'm trying to understand that because I've never seen a tail wheel lock before. Although the only tail dragger I fly is the Cub, so. Just wondering if you guys, do I unlock it for, I mean, actually it says here locked, so I guess I'll say it, yep, it's locked. But I'm wondering, maybe before taxi checklist will tell me.
Cold. Fuel selectors.
All right, fuel selector. Okay, let's back up though. Carb air, is that? Is that these guys right here? Is that the carb air? Because it's not labeled. Obviously we got the mixture, the throttles, and the props. I'm assuming that's carb air. You assumed locked in takeoff air and parked unlocked for taxi. So you'd lock it for takeoff. Okay. When you're lined up, maybe. All right, up above here. Well, actually, I should probably bring this zoom out so I have the fuel selectors as well as the radios. It's not in on the radios though.
Propellers.
Propellers full forward.
Throttles.
Throttles cracked a 1/4 inch.
Cracked, 1.5 inch. Mixtures. Idle cut off. Pitot heat.
Pitot heat.
Startup clearance.
Startup clearance request.
Request. Battery. On. Beacon, strobe, light.
All right, beacon, strobe light. That's over here.
On. Both mixture.
I believe you. Okay. Locking it straight on locking after straight on takeoff should also help knowing it's straight on landing. Okay. Yeah, DC-3. Yep. All right, so it says here mixture both, click to auto rich. So auto rich.
Click auto rich. Both mixture.
Oh, you click auto rich.
Full FWD. Right fuel booster pump.
Wait, so you do auto rich and then you do both full forward? That's emergency though. Both mixture full forward. I'm currently the number 5 money earner in Snack Air. That's kind of amazing actually. Right fuel booster pump on. All right, the right fuel.
Right magneto switch. Both. Right fuel press. 4 to 5 psi. Right engine starter. Engage. Right oil pressure. 60 to 80 psi.
Okay,
right
we're looking.
Fuel booster pump.
Hey, we got to start. I'll be danged. At that, he's also the number one. He's also the number 1 money spender. You're not kidding, man. Main. So that's main. Main. I think that should be okay. Yeah, I did that once before, though. Thank you, Nagy. Yeah, I did that before on the a long time ago. I did that. That's funny. Okay, oil pressure is over here. I see oil temperature, cylinder temperature, de-icing pressure, fuel pressure. Oh, there's oil pressure. Okay, so number 2's got oil pressure there. And it is between 60 and 80. Excellent. Okay, so now we can go and turn the right booster off.
Right fuel press. 13 to 16 psi.
Okay,
Right
PSI
oil
looks
temp.
good. Oil temperature is good. 40 to 70.
40 to 70 degrees Celsius.
Right throttle. Right throttle to 1,000 RPM. I bet he spent more than he flew. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so where is the RPM? Okay, so RPM, bring that down to 1,000.
1000 RPM. Hydraulic press. 600 to 950 psi.
Hydraulic over there.
Full FWD. Left fuel booster pump.
Left fuel booster pump on.
Left magneto switch. Both.
Left magneto.
Left fuel press.
Both.
4 to 5 psi.
4 to 5 psi
Left
on that.
engine starter.
Alright, let's start the left engine.
Engage. Left oil pressure.
But anyway, it's going now. Okay,
Off. Left fuel press.
yeah, that's all
13
good.
to 16 psi. Left oil temp. 40 to 70 degrees Celsius. Left throttle. 1000 RPM. Hydraulic press. 600 to 950 psi. Avionics. On and set. Transponder. STBY and set. Altimeters.
We'll squawk Set transponder 1200.
Transponder is off.
Set transponder on.
Transponder is on.
Set transponder 1200.
Transponder set to 1200.
All right. And then I'm going to bring up my data output. And I'm going to do 5. Yeah. Okay, so altimeter, barometric pressure 3032.
Set. Clock.
Or if I can set the barometric. Set altimeter 3032.
Altimeter 3032.
That's so nice. I forgot about that one. All right, altimeter set. Clock is checked. Flight controls are checked.
Checked. Landing gear pressure.
Landing gear pressure is greater than 500 psi. Cylinder temperature increasing.
Both mixture.
Both mixture, click auto lean, then auto rich. So auto lean.
Auto lean, then auto rich.
Auto rich.
Taxi clearance.
All right, taxi clearance.
Request.
Landing lights.
Landing lights.
That's at the runway though.
Parking brake.
Yeah, we'll check that off. Are our landing lights on? Landing lights are on. We'll turn it on at the runway. Actually, it tells you to turn them on prior to taxi. That's interesting. Parking brake.
Off. Brakes. Checked.
Also going to change the daytime. All right. A little bit of throttle.